It's the NFL on EA Sports. Two AFC East teams about to collide as we join you from MetLife Stadium.
Well, Phil, we've got a terrific matchup at running back. Two of the most dangerous backs in the NFL about to meet, go toe-to-toe. How do you see it?
Well, you know what? It's not always about the quarterback when you talk about NFL games. And here's a great example of it today. The game of football is still about the most physical team wins. And when you have running backs like this, the more physical team will win.
We're underway here. Good. Takes a knee. First down at the 20. Handoff made. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. Here's the Bills offense. Last week, they were motoring up and down the field, throwing for over 350 yards.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9.
Taylor set in the pistol.
Here we go.
That's dropped by Watkins, who couldn't bring it in.
This defensive front is so often disruptive and in the quarterback's face.
The Bills have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down. Balls in the backfield, single back set. The Jets defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Bills come to the line and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Got hit on release.
The Bills don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
All set to punt here.
No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
The Jets take it from the 38. It's complete to Devin Smith. Now we'll get a look at the Jets lineup on offense. A week ago, they shredded the defense, throwing for over 400 yards.
Second down and 7.
They'll run it here. And Matthews is brought down. That's going to be a pickup of 3. And now we'll take a look at the Bills defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers.
The defensive line's all shifting to the right. They're going to try to find a way to pressure the quarterback.
Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
No return here. This will be coming out to the 20.
The Bills love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
First down at the 20. The give. Ball is out, and it's a takeaway. Tackles made.
It's plain and simple. If you want to stay in the game, you got to hold on to the football. That time, that fumble, that was careless. Keep those hands wrapped around it when the defenders are getting ready to hit you.
The Jets offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
And it's Mario Williams who makes mincemeat out of that play.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job. Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, the defense showing a blitz.
Matthews lined up in the backfield. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
It's intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
Isn't it awesome on the defensive side where you have linebackers can make plays like that? Getting that interception. It's not always defensive backs that get to make those plays. Linebackers can do it too.
Handoff. He runs with it right up the gut. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
You got to be able to fight adversity in the NFL or in any sports, but the fumble not even thought about by this running back anymore. He is just out there getting it done.
Press coverage all the way.
Got a big lane. That's a pickup of 14. The Bills come to the line with a bunch set.
Let's go.
First down at the 38. They complete it over to Charles Clay. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
The Bills are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. Taylor's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Watkins got it. First down. That's his first reception today.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
Ball at the 47.
Flex round! Flex round!
Quarters formation here for the defense.
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38!
First and 10. To the ground.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second down here after that run play.
Let's go! Red 38!
Another handoff right back to him. Brought down at the 38.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Coming to the line at the 38.
Let's go! What?
Third down and 2.
Fullback takes the handoff.
The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play.
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38!
The Bills take it from the 38.
Here's the quick toss. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
The Jets defense desperately wanted that stop, but now they'll have to stay on the field.
Sometimes you got to guess right on the defensive side, and that time the defense did not guess the right way. They're in the wrong defense, and they gave up that 4th down attempt.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
The Bills lined up, bunch formation.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
First down at the 36. Play with the reception. Flyers there that time for the tackle.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
The Bills have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
First down here after the completion.
Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
Second down and 10.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. That's Harrison making the stop.
What a drive this has been.
Taylor's going to be in the pistol here.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Carpenter set to attempt the field goal. The kick is good.
And with the second quarter fast approaching, they've got the lead with that field goal.
Anytime you score points in the first quarter of a football game in this league, that's a good thing. So don't be disappointed that you only got 3. Look on the bright side, it's scoring.
Fields the football at the 8.
Spins away from the hit. There's a flag right there.
Stafford's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. First down at the 16. And incomplete as Marshall can't hold on.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Second down here. The Jets come out with a split backfield. Matthews has the catch. And Matthews is brought down.
Well, the only thing I can say about that play, it was better than an incompletion. The quarterback gets the completion, and they pick up a yard or 2.
Third down now. The Jets need to get to the 26 to get a first down. They'll go shotgun here. And that's going to be a 3 and out. That was very short work for the offense as the defense steps up and makes another nice go of it, forcing a punting situation.
Really good job by the defense. I like what they're doing out there. They're showing imagination and hustle. On the offensive side, that was terrible. They got to come up with a better plan than we've seen so far here early in this game.
And he's brought down right at the 43. That return's good for about 14.
The Bills offense comes back onto the field as so far it's been a defensive struggle, and the coordinators on the defensive side have dictated the pace of this game, Phil.
Yeah, coordinators on defense, they're really happy with the way things are going. I'll say this, the offensive line has to pick things up. When the offensive line struggles, it doesn't matter what you do concept-wise on the offense. It's not going to work unless your offensive line gets it done.
Ball's tackled down after a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 after that last carry.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Flag is out. Players for both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense.
Setting up now at the 45.
Taylor's setting up now in the pistol.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
That's Harrison making the stop.
Here they come to the 41-yard line.
The Jets with a nickel look here on defense. 2nd and 6. They'll go ground. And a flag comes out. The defense accepts the penalty. This will be 2nd down. Taylor's lining up in the pistol. Charles Clay has the catch. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, if you're the offensive coordinator here in a 3rd and long situation and you're winning a close game, you'd like to pick this up. But also, you got to make sure you call a play that doesn't put the offense at too much risk. Tough call coming up here for the coordinator.
The offense needs 10 yards here on 3rd down after that last completion. 3rd down and 10. Marsh Clay. That picks up 11. That's his 4th catch of the day.
Well, the Dink and Dunk quarterbacks, they love to see cover 3 because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes underneath. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of this defense.
The Bills all bunched up here as they get set at the line. The Bills have it at the 34. Kendricks all over that offense and brings him down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
2nd down now.
Here we go. Red 38.
Taylor's going to take it from the gun. Pass is intercepted. Just out of the first quarter, we'll see now if the offense can capitalize on this opportunity to get back into the game.
I would expect them to right here. They understand after a couple times out there what the defense is doing. Now take advantage of that, especially in this situation right after a turnover.
1st down at the 26. Makes the reception.
Well, it's not quite a first down, but a good read, good throw, good catch. Oh, a lot of good there, isn't it, Jim? But nice job by the offense. Now they got 2nd and short. Look out. Who knows what the next play is going to be.
The Jets have it at the 34. Heaving it down the field. So after that last incompletion, it is 3rd and 3. The Jets come out in a bunch set. Matthews on the screen. Williams in on the tackle.
Jim, years ago, you never would have seen a screen pass on 3rd down. But offenses are so varied now. You see it more and more. That was nice execution on that play, and it picked up a 1st down.
The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. And it's complete to Marshall. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
The Jets did a good job that time throwing a pass on 1st down and picked up some nice yards. Now 2nd and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
Stafford's completion percentage, 50% on the day. 2nd down and 2. Matthews takes it. Toss play. On the way, 3rd down. Amaro's shifted out wide to the left as a receiver. 3rd down and 3. Complete to Harvin. There is a flag out. And they are all over Harvin. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 27.
Playing press coverage to the outside. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. This play call is for the fullback. And that's a gain of 9.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Jets at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Brandon Marshall has the grab. A reception on 2nd down, but not enough for the 1st. 3rd down. Stafford's lined up. 2 tight ends set. Toss to the outside. Runs to daylight for the touchdown. And
we're halfway through the second quarter, and with the touchdown trip, they are now in front in this ball game.
Man, this game's flying along. We've seen some good play, but that drive right there was not a good job by the defensive front. They were all over the place and allowed the offense to execute some plays and take the lead.
Makes the catch at the 7. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return.
The Bills offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 5.
They'll go ground. Nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3.
Jim's defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
It'll be third down.
The Bills in the pistol formation. And he's going to be sacked. So just 3 plays and out for the offense. Timeout called by the defensive unit.
They're set to punt it away now. He's going to try and return this punt.
They'll mark him at the 34.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
And Matthews is lined up in a single back formation. First down at the 34. Going deep. And it's incomplete. The Jets have a lead here in the first half, but you take a look at the passing numbers, and they aren't great. Stafford's had to battle through some very tough situations so far.
Yeah, not quite in rhythm, is he? When you watch him, you can just tell the confidence, the rhythm, it is not there. So that makes it really tough on the offensive coordinator. He knows that, so he's trying to call the right plays to get him back in rhythm.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. Jason Morrow makes the catch. Good yardage picked up on that call.
Stafford selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job. The best way to get more plays in before the end of the first half, go to the hurry-up offense. Nice job by the coach. We'll see if the quarterback can make it work.
First down and 10.
Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
go as a drop.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a 3rd and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
All right, boys, here we go. 260. 22.
Stafford from the gun. Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
The Jets will go for it here on 4th down and a short yardage situation. The Jets step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. The Jets snap it at the 41. Matthews has it out of the eye. No one's going to get him now. Touchdown!
Anytime you see a long run for a touchdown, what you got to look for is blocking downfield. Nice job by the wide receivers and everybody hustling, making a block, and a long touchdown run.
The Bills are ready to return the kickoff. Goodwin's got a chance to return this one. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Bills offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen. Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up.
You know, you go to the hurry-up offense so you can get a high number of plays in, but also you don't want to use the timeout.
Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
After the incomplete pass, it's 3rd down. The Bills will look to get to the 37 to pick up a first down. He'll throw it over the middle. Reaches out and grabs it. The Bills are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. First down here. This play set up by the long gainer.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Lewis is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts.
This next play comes from the 30. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Bills will take the snap from the 30. Taylor's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. And gains maybe 4.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
This is 3rd down. Press coverage all the way. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. The Bills use another timeout here, and they have 1 left. This will be a field goal attempt from 37 yards out.
The kick is through for 3. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley is ready to take things over back in our studios. And you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carpenter has it teed up now for the start of the third quarter.
The second half is officially underway.
They're setting up the return. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. The Jets come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their 2 previous drives.
Yeah, it's been good stuff to watch, no doubt. You know, the offensive side, the offensive coordinator is right in tune with the quarterback. They're calling exactly the plays that need to be called because of the situations, and the quarterback has been hot throwing the football.
The Bills will come out in the dime. The Jets take it from the 33. Handoff out of the I formation.
Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time.
Second down coming up.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
And intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Bills offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
First down at the 39. Toss to the outside. That's a gain of 6.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. Gets the handle here. Picks up maybe 3.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Third down. Playing press coverage to the outside. And the immediate handoff to the fullback.
The Bills, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Leonard Williams runs down the quarterback.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
That's second down coming up. Taylor's got it in the gun. Catch made near the sideline. That's another reception. Give him 2.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
Taylor's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Bills will take the snap from the 40. They'll run it off the toss. That's a big stop just out of the half. The defense able to weather any halftime adjustments thrown at them and now put their offense in excellent position to extend this lead.
Yeah, great job by the defense. And let's see what the offense and what they come out with. What did they learn in the first half where they could come out here in the third quarter and take advantage of the defense?
Taylor standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete. A huge fourth down stop by the defense. What kind of momentum boost is that going to give them down the stretch here, partner?
Well, it's not going to hurt anything, that's for sure, Jim. And I'll just say this about their defense. It's been solid all day long. Big stop there, and it's put this team in a great position to really take control of this game.
The 37 is the line of scrimmage. The Bills come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. And a flag comes out. Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask. When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
First and goal from the 9. Secures it with 2 hands. And that gains 1.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Second and goal from the 8. And now here's the toss. Over the line, touchdown. And they've taken a chunk out of the lead with that touchdown midway through the third quarter and suddenly right back in it.
Yeah, they needed that touchdown. There's no question about it. Now the defensive coaches, you need to go out there and give your players something new. Try to catch the offense off guard so you can take the lead in this football game.
The Bills getting set now for the extra point. He made it. The Jets are ready to return the kick. He's got a chance to return this one. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Jets just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Hey, 22. Hey, 50. Set. 180.
First down at the 29. Toss to the outside. And Matthews is brought down. Gain on the play of about 7.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it, and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Stafford lines up in the pistol. The Jets snap it at the 36. Pulls it in. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
Stafford's completion percentage, 50% on the day. First down at the 39. Stafford going to take off with it. And incomplete as Marshall can't hold on.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Stafford set in the pistol. Second and 10. Set up screen. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
The Jets are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job.
First down at the 48. Stafford with the give. And he's going to be tackled right around the 43.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah. But it's a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And here we have second down. And Ivory's ready to run off the screen. He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
It's third down coming up. Press coverage all the way. Stafford's going to be in the pistol here. It's Marshall. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down.
The coach is going to go for it.
Defense crowding the line of scrimmage. Look out, this could be a blitz.
The Jets have it at the 39. And Matthews is going to secure the handoff.
Well, you got a small lead in the second half, and you go for it on fourth down. That is a risky proposition, but the head coach took a big sigh of relief over there on the sideline because they picked it up. Good job by the offense.
First down here. False start, and that sets the offense back 5 yards.
Yeah, listen, false start, and it can be the littlest thing. A little flinch, it doesn't look like much, but everybody in the stadium can see it, and so can the official.
The football is at the 38.
They better hurry to get the snap.
Harvin's got it, and a first. Charging ahead, and in for the touchdown.
Got to take advantage of situations like this. Not often in the NFL do you get somebody this wide open. Good job by the receiver. Nice job by the quarterback seeing him. And what do you get? Easy touchdown pass.
The Jets with the PAT to come. The point after try is in the books.
The Bills are ready to return the kickoff.
Goodwin's going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20.
The Bills back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, isn't it amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field? You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So it would not be surprised to see him to go out there and have success again.
First down at the 20. Flip to the outside. Davis is there to make the tackle.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
This should be the last play of the quarter. The Bills are still in possession as we get this final quarter underway. Coming up, 2nd down. Taylor's setting up now in the pistol. The final quarter begins with this snap. One-handed catch.
The Bills did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Taylor's completed his last 6 passes. First down at the 36.
Run it right. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
The Bills come to the line with a bunch set.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
It's Clay.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
The Bills just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
They complete it over to Charles Clay. 8th catch today so far.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Taylor's completion percentage 70% on the day. They come to the line of scrimmage at the 29. The Bills lined up, bunch formation. The Bills have it at the 29. Picks up about 5. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Taylor's back in shotgun formation. It's Watkins with the catch. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
The Bills look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Ohio! Ohio!
Tosses the football. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Defense wasn't fooled by that play call. The defense, even though their team is leading, they were ready for the run, and they stopped the offense that time just for a couple yards.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Let's go!
When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Moore's there to make the tackle.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive.
Let's go! 1, 2, 1, Ohio! Ohio!
First and goal. They'll run it with him again. Kendricks able to read that play and make the hit.
Oh, my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
The Bills all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Midway through the 4th quarter. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taylor's now got 5 touchdown passes on the season. Got a flag.
When you see linebackers shifting around like this, what they're trying to do, confuse the quarterback.
Taylor's on the move. Watkins.
Hey, interesting decision. I think we're going to see more two-point conversions in the league this year than ever before, because kicking an extra point from the 15-yard line, it's not a gimme anymore.
Dan Carpenter readying his team for the kickoff. They stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Jets offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at it. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
First down at the 19. Brown's going to make the tackle.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Second down following the run. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Handoff made.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Time is running out. The game is tied, and the defense must do whatever it can to not give up a score.
First down at the 39. They're setting up screen. Breaks free. A foot race to the end zone. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Scoring touchdowns, what an exciting thing it is for everybody. But how about for a rookie? When they score their first NFL touchdown, keep that ball and put it in your trophy room.
The Jets getting ready to kick it off. And he'll start his return. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Bills offense looks unstoppable. Touchdown drives the last 2 times they've had it. And here they go again, Phil.
Yeah, they've been very good, Jim. They're taking advantage of situations and scoring touchdowns, and we know that's what you must do. If you don't get these touchdowns, what happens later in the game, it always comes back to bite you.
Time is running out. The defense knows it's playing with the lead, but doing whatever it can to just try to run out the clock. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Here we go. One, two. One, done. Ohio.
2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. Second down, late in the fourth quarter.
Just about 2 minutes to go, and the defense knows it needs to make one last stop to end it. Brings it into his body. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
The Bills, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way.
Looking long, and it's knocked down.
They call that the moment of truth. It's a beautiful throw down the field, but the defensive back, he waits until it's time to make that jump. He defends the pass. What a good job of the defensive back.
The Bills come out in a bunch set.
Second down and 10. Looking across the middle.
Over the middle, and incomplete that time.
Receivers open coming across the field, but sometimes these short throws are tough, and the quarterback throws it too far in front.
Third and long, a big spot here as they trail late. The Bills signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. Trailing every third down, so big at this point. The Bills come to the line, first down marker at the 40. The Bills will take the snap from the 30.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. It's fourth down, and there is no other option than to go for it. The Bills at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation.
There's a flag out. And it's batted down. Taylor's unable to come through on fourth down. And with that failed possession, they may wind up walking out of here today wondering what could have been.
They're going to be so disappointed because all year long in these type of situations, they have been very good. But that was just, it was not meant to be, and they couldn't come through in fourth down.
I am shocked they were unable to convert.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Third catch today so far. The Bills come to the line, fourth quarter, with 2 timeouts remaining. The Bills will take the snap from the 40. It's wide open.
He steps out.
In the NFL, it's all about situations now. You're down. There's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive player. He picks up some good yards and then gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
First down. Pressure on every snap now. The Bills come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Taylor's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The Bills come to the line of scrimmage with 2 timeouts to play with.
Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pinching down inside. They're expecting a run.
Got a flag.
Well, before we see this third and goal situation here, Jim, in the second half, when we know a touchdown ties the game, if they don't make it, are they willing to go for it on fourth down?
First down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. Big play coming. Defense looking for a stop. Huge play coming up. Down. Touchdown as we near the end of this one. And with that touchdown, this game looks almost certain to be headed for overtime.
Yeah, you know what, Jim, it could go into overtime. And when it goes into overtime, your strategy must change. You got to know the situations. I think it makes you, as a coach, become more aggressive.
The Jets are ready to return the kick. Smartly takes a knee in the end zone.
The Jets come onto the field. The game now is in the hands of this offensive unit with the game tied, Phil.
Jim, this is a situation now where you just don't come out here and just try to make it happen. The game is tied, and if it doesn't work, you figure, well, let's try to get into overtime. So be careful on these first couple plays and make sure you don't make a big mistake.
The Jets coming to the line. Tie game here in the fourth quarter. The scores 28-28.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Matthews up the middle. Brown's the one who brings them to the ground. The Jets signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
And now they'll try over again on second down.
Stafford has everybody split out wide for this snap. Stafford's going to take it from the gun. Throws the pass. It's caught by Fuller.
What must it be like to be able to go down there and make a play like that? How about it? One-handed catch. That was special.
quarters formation here for the defense.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Stafford in shotgun formation.
Down the field. And a flag is down.
So off that incompletion, we're probably looking at overtime. Do you even think you take a chance here and throw it long, or just play it safe on this next snap?
I think you have to be a little careful. Remember, the game is tied, so if you do something and try to be too tricky or too unique, it could backfire, and you can give up points and lose the game.
And it's good. He puts it through, and the celebration is on.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things can go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
He'll take it from the 1.
Going to be a penalty here. Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
First down at the 26. Launches it down the field. And it's going to fall incomplete. Their comeback effort comes up short.
I can only imagine how powerless the feeling must be when you've led the team down the field and now you turn it over to a kicker to decide the game.
Well, you've been around that kicker all year long. You've watched him in practice. His locker is right next to you. So you have confidence that he can get it done in a big moment like this, and he did.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.